This is a map pack from Hecate's Hoard. And you know how sometimes your phone listens to you? I had this long conversation about how it would be great if I could just find some way to overlay something over my maps so that I could make them all dry erase. That would be super helpful to me and my partner. My phone was clearly listening to me because Amazon was like, hey, why don't you check this out? So I did, and I grabbed this. It is a map pack, so it has its own maps, but they're not dry erase. And then it comes with an overlay sheet that you can put over said maps to make them dry erase. And obviously that overlay sheet you can move on to any map. So we're going to try that out today. Point out is something I've never seen before. They stapled both ends to the tube. I've never seen that. They get in the package for Hecate's Hoard stuff. You get your maps, your overlay. They're in this nice little tissue paper type deal. You get a dry erase marker with a purple cap, but I don't know if it's actually purple. And you get a sticker. Mine was all crunched up, but it's still a sticker. Well, it comes with a cute little instruction sheet. It does actually say that it is in fact a purple dry erase marker, so we will see. As you can see, this is basic setup with a nice little, hey, this is what you should do. Don't be cutting your stuff. Just lay your overlay over your maps, and then you can draw on them. Is there something oh, there is something on the back. Oh, it's in color. Cool. You can ping them on Instagram. They have more stuff. That's cool. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting instructions. I will also say that even though it is kind of difficult to see from this angle, that the maps actually, even though they were rolled up for so long, they're unfurled. Like, only the edges are up, which is unusual. Usually if a map's been in a case for that long, it will stay sort of rolled up, but not these. That's great. It's even like a layer of tissue paper underneath the overlay, just to keep it extra clean. I'm going to try out the overlay last. I want to show you guys the maps first, because clearly if you're buying a map pack, you care more about the maps than the overlays. So this is the first map. All of the maps appear to be 34 by 22 playable space, and then they have a border, 34 across, 22 up and down. The first map is Ruined Beach, and chip back on here. Oh, it feels nice. This is not the material I was expecting the maps to be made out of. It feels really nice. They are not double-sided. Ooh, okay, let me point this out real quick. Sides of my map. Yeah, there appears to be a little bit of damage on them, but like, it's on the border area, so it doesn't matter to me. Cool broken statues here. How did you end up here? Does anyone know? Nobody knows. Or actually, now that I think about it, the beach is... Oh. You could run this in a myriad of ways, actually, just from the way that the design is added to this map. This could be a sandy beach. Or this could be the beach, and this is just clear sands underneath the waters. Or, if this is the beach and this is underwater, it's like the continent of Atlantis is down there somewhere. Ooh, spooky. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That's really neat. The next map is Shipwreck Island. Again, 34 by 22. This one's a bit more clear. This is the island, and then the water is lapping up. There's a little hut on this island. There's a nice little campfire. You have broken ships out in the water. Some of the pieces you can still see. Each of the maps does have the Hecate's Hoard design over here. Next up is the Oasis Outpost. Oh, nice little pond here in the middle of the desert. You have your tents, your raging campfire. But I mean, like, unless you're cooking, you probably don't need a raging campfire in the middle of the desert. But that's up to you, dudes. Do whatever you want. These, like, photorealistic designs, it's definitely not pictures. It's definitely 3D generated imagery, but it's very close to being photorealistic. And that's kind of cool. The final map in this map pack is the Caldera Vista. Come way up to the tippy top of the volcano to get to the caldera. There was clearly, oh, there's some magic happening in these hands over here. That's cool. Let me pull it down a bit so there's less glare. There's some magic happening in these hands. This water reminds me of Those are the kind of designs from like early 90s CGI. Makes me feel like the Water and Reboot. But here you go. This is the final map in this area. The reason we're all here, the reason we all want to be here to check out this set from Hecate's Hoard is to use the overlay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the tissue paper layer off from the back. There is some static cling. I can literally feel it in my fingertips. I'm going to just grab this here, bloop, overlay this, and now we can start drawing stuff all over the map. I'm going to use the included marker first, but I have other dry erase markers, so I'm going to show you those too. Say that your party comes in. There are 2 flame attendants here. Just going to grab some of these guys. 2 flame attendants here. You've got to make sure that you do the right thing, because if you don't properly make your sacrifice to the flame, well then, some bad stuff's going to happen. This is a mini that we use for DM Bacon's character, but we'll just say it's a fire priestess here. If you don't make the right decision, then in this 10-foot radius sphere, like this area is now on fire. Okay, the marker that it comes with, not so good. So instead, let's just try one of my preferred dry erase markers. Oh, much better, much better. So the marker it comes with, not so good, but these markers, if you have your own dry erase markers, that's perfect. You've made a mistake. The party came. Their offering wasn't good enough. No. Now they're trapped in the flames. Oh no, this whole area is difficult terrain. But wait! One of the party members calls out, "I've got this, don't worry." They come in and they're like, "You know what we need to do? We need a lightning bolt." And so the party casts lightning bolt. And if you don't have any designs, you can just go whoop, boop, draw that lightning bolt. And this flame attendant is now struck by lightning and must roll their dex save. This appears to work totally fine. We're going to see how hard it is to erase. So give me a second. I'm going to grab just a nice little tissue and we're going to see if we can just... Okay, so it's a little hard to see. It does require a little more wiping than I would expect. But I also feel like if you just gently wet your things, it'll be easier. Got a little water on there. Oh yeah, much better. Much better erasure. 100% better. And this way, you can draw all you want all over your maps without actually messing them up. Keep your dry erase markers handy. I don't actually have any wet erase markers, so I unfortunately cannot show you that. But keep them handy. Don't mess up your maps. And it's pretty much smooth sailing. This is perfect. I will 100% be using this in the future. That's awesome. There's no reason for me not to. So, if you're looking for some good maps with some pretty photorealistic imagery, be sure to check out Hecate's Hoard. But this overlay also, probably the reason you might want to grab this set. Because while these maps are nice, they will for sure be improved by the overlay screen that it comes with. Just be sure to get your own markers, because this marker's not that good. Now, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, sub, and I will see you, players of all classes, later in the next one.